Hello everyone, I'm Boay. I'm a student at the University of Alberta working on review board in the CANOSP program for fall 2020. I will be presenting the work I've done, which is adding a manual trigger to the Jenkins CI and Retry CI integrations in RB integrations. Before I move on to giving a demonstration of the main feature, I would like to address some issues that has been fixed for both integrations. The Jenkins CI integration had an issue where builds were not run for review board versions 4 and up. A fix has been provided for this, as we can see here. Another issue is the password field in the Jenkins CI configuration form. Newer versions of Jenkins require an API token instead of a password, otherwise an error will occur and a build will not run. The field label has been updated to address this issue. Moving on, there was an issue where Retry CI builds were not being run for private personal GitHub repositories due to an error in extracting the username from the wrong place. A fix has been made for this, as we can see here, as well as unit tests to ensure the correctness of this. Now I will show you the manual trigger functionality of both the Jenkins CI and Retry CI integrations. A checkbox has been added to both configuration forms, and upon enabling, will cause builds to run manually. Since this is an RB integrations feature, which depends on a feature from Review Board 3.0.19, which I'm currently on in this tab, older versions of Review Board will simply have this checkbox disabled. As you can see in this tab, I'm running 3.0.18. The run builds manually checkbox has been disabled. And similarly for Retry CI in 3.0.18. Let's go back to Review Board 3.0.19 and see the manual trigger in action by publishing a review request. As we can see, a run button appears on both entries and neither builds were made. We can verify this by going to the Jenkins UI, as well as the Retry CI UI. Now let's run them and see the builds in action. A build has been made in Jenkins, as well as Retry CI. Now let's retry a build in the case where a build times out. The title of this review request is Add Apple Solution, which we will see in Retry CI after hitting the retry button. As we can see, Add Apple Solution has appeared. Unit tests have been made for both Jenkins CI and Retry CI to ensure that no builds are made when the build run builds manually configuration is enabled, as we can see here for Retry CI and for Jenkins CI, and that a build is made when the Django signal is emitted after clicking the retry button, as we can see here for Retry CI and here for Jenkins CI. That's all for me.